Hello guys, today talk about Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker again. It seems that this movie continues to decline at the box office. The movie has just dropped another 40%, 45%, which actually compared to some of the other movies that dropped even higher, Star Wars isn't that big of a drop, considering how Star Wars has been doing for the past days. Star Wars fallen all the way down to number 5, okay? Number 5, okay? 2 weeks ago, Disney and Disney's logo were on the top. They're no longer out anymore. Bad Boys for Life is number 1, and Disney is at number 5. It seems that Monopoly does not last forever, okay? The next movie come out is all the way out until, March, but Star Wars is continuing to drop, okay? And they're saying, oh, Star Wars is now back to doing normal. But it's still behind it's still behind what it needs to do to have good legs. Okay? It will probably still have similar legs to The Last Jedi 2.82. It will probably have slightly better legs than The Last Jedi, but The Last Jedi had a bigger opening. Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker didn't have a big opening. No, it still had a big opening, but it didn't have a big as opening as The Last Jedi. And of course, now we have the comparison between Rogue One, a Star Wars story, and The Rise of Skywalker. Okay, this movie is continuing to be behind Rogue One. At this weekend, Rogue One passed $1 billion and also passed $14 million at the box office. And next week, it'll probably be around it's around 5 million behind Rogue One, so it'll probably be around 3 million, continuing that trend. Okay, it will probably be around 4 million because the numbers are getting smaller. But Rogue One has passed Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. The fact that Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker should be doing Endgame numbers is doing worse. Is doing worse than Rogue One, a Star Wars story. Okay, we have other movies here. We have Joker as well, which is doing almost neck to neck at the box office now. Okay, we have these other movies that's doing almost neck to neck with the box office. Okay, it can show up like any bigger movie of the past year or two, and movie that passed $400 million box office in Star Wars is doing the worst of them all. Okay, Star Wars is doing one of the worst out of all of them. Okay, Star Wars has goes 8 million, meanwhile all the other movies here goes 14 to 12 million. Okay, Star Wars is doing miserable. Okay, terrible, miserable legs Star Wars is having. Okay, you know, of course, doing better in a movie, as I say, like Batman vs Superman. It's doing better than that movie, but it's doing worse than literally almost every movie that has passed $400 million at the box office. Okay, doing worse than almost every movie here. Okay, Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker is just doing just that badly. Okay, and the movie is just not making enough money for the mouse. Okay, just because the movie makes money doesn't mean it's a success. Okay, it'll still make money, so it won't be a big failure. But there are movies that made money in the past, but are still considered box office failures. Okay, still are considered box office bombs and box office, box office disappointments, and that's what Rise of Skywalker really is, a box office disappointment. Because even compared to The Last Jedi, which is now 100 million behind The Last Jedi, okay, and it'll probably continue to go down, be 100 million behind The Last Jedi, so it'll definitely be behind Rogue One unadjusted for inflation domestically, if it'll continue to be behind The Last Jedi by 100 million. Okay, probably by 115.05 to 110 million. Okay, and of course, if we adjust the movies to inflation, which of course adjust movies like Finding Dory for inflation, you can see here that Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker is doing significantly worse already than Rogue One worldwide. Okay, it's already significantly doing worse than all of these movies over here. So, Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker is continuing to fail. It's continuing to not do well as it should be. It should be doing endgame numbers, but it isn't because no one wants this movie. And that's basically it. Goodbye. No, I'm not saying nobody, okay? Few people. Goodbye.